nutrition aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Okay, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. And a couple of guests on the show. Dr. Ross, Audrey Ross, and Shauna Wall. So we've got a full plate around here, and it's all good. If you're having a good day and start to your week, it's early in the week, but we're around here, every Monday through Friday, 9 to 11, we're live, and the show does stream at letstalknutrition.com. You can go there and watch it if you like. Some people are now, they have the radio on and then they stream it. Instead of listening to the sound off the computer, they'll listen to the radio because they like the sound of the radio, but they want the TV. So that's what they're doing. That's okay. It's good whatever way. And there's a number you can always call to get in touch with this show, 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. As it turns out, in our culture, food companies have changed the landscape of not only what people eat, but their health, for better and for worse. And as you know, we're caught up in probably some consider the most serious public health issue of the 21st century, which is the obesity epidemic. And they say that because it's the epidemic, the downstream effects, health effects, are manifold. It's affecting people's cardiovascular health. We now have more people with type 2 diabetes, cancer. It's just remarkable how it is connected to so many health issues. And in some quarters, there's absolute panic about what to do and confusion and whatnot. And there's study after study that keeps coming out. Do this, do that, try this, try that. They can't, as a society, as a country, we cannot seem to coordinate and bring everything together to get ourselves on the right track. And we're not making headway here. We win a battle here and a battle there, but we're losing the war. And anybody tells you otherwise, just go look at the research. It's out there. It's there. So you have companies, fast food companies, you have other you have Coke, Pepsi, you name them. There's a gazillion of them. Everybody says it's not my fault. Candy companies say it's not our fault. Cookies, crackers, cakes companies, not our fault. We're not complicit in this epidemic. McDonald's, go down the list. Burger King, any fast food chain you want to name. Some are even trying to do better with the menus. You gotta recognize that and give credit for that. And some companies are dumping a lot of money into public health. Well, there was a story in the New York Times yesterday about Coke and Pepsi. I am sure that their PR departments are in a twist this morning. Headline on the study was Coke and Pepsi give millions to public health, then lobby against it. Right? That was the headline. So you know, and that in the article, and Anahad O'Connor wrote the article, got to give Anahad O'Connor attribution. Don't want to plagiarize here. So my remarks and comments are taken from this article, and then I'll quote in certain places. And let me just quote the opening paragraph. The beverage giants Coca-Cola and PepsiCo have given millions of dollars to nearly 100 prominent health groups in recent years, while simultaneously spending millions to defeat public health legislation that would reduce Americans' soda intake, according to public health researchers. Unbelievable. So for PR purposes, then, that was a quote out of the article. So for PR purposes and for impression management purposes, these companies, and they picked these two, there are probably more, donating millions of dollars to public health. And then turn around and send their lobbyists to Washington to lobby against any legislation that would reduce the consumption of sodas. Now, it would be interesting to hear what those companies, how they justify that and what they would have to say. These findings, by the way, this was a study, was published on Monday in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine. And the findings document the beverage industry's deep financial ties to the health community. They have made inroads into the world of the health community. Literally over the past 5 years, there's been a concerted effort. In the article it says, as part of a strategy, quote, to silence health critics and gain unlikely allies against soda regulations, close quote. It's an interesting strategy. On the one hand, these companies can say, look, we're socially responsible. We're doing the right thing. We are donating millions of dollars to public health. Boy. And then they turn around and so the study's authors, Michael Siegel, he's a professor at Boston University School of Public Health, and Daniel Aaron, a student at Boston University's medical school, they went through the public records, including news releases, newspaper databases, lobbying reports, the medical literature, and information released by the beverage giants themselves, they said. Some of these incidents have cited in the study have already been reported by other news organizations. But the medical journal, this report in this journal that I just cited, is the first to take a comprehensive look, the article said, at the industry strategy of donating to health organizations while at the same time lobbying against health measures. It's crazy. The study tracked industry donations and lobby spending from 2011 through 2015, at a time when many cities, they said, were mulling soda taxes or other regulations to combat obesity, close quote. It's just amazing to me that it's so blatant. What did they think? In this information age, did they actually think they could do that and nobody would catch it? What? You clever pickpocket? And and you think that you can just lift the wallet and nobody's going to see it, catch it. There are too many cameras, man. It's all over the place. You can't do it. Not in this time, not in this day and age. And it's so blatant. It says both the strategy involves public activities. They're public. They're not secret. So if it's in the public domain, you just sooner or later somebody's just going to stumble upon it. Come on, boys. If you're gonna do this stuff, try to be smarter.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at NordicNaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Coke and Pepsi got caught doing a little flim-flam. Welcome back to the show. Man, can't make it up. This was a story appeared in New York Times yesterday. Coke and Pepsi give millions to public health, then lobby against it. Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know what that all means. I mean, is it unethical? It's not against the law. The two authors of the study said we wanted to look at what these companies really stand for, and it looks like they are not helping public health at all, said Mr. Aaron, one of the authors of the study. In fact, they're opposing it almost across the board, which calls these sponsorships into question, close quote. That's an understatement. Let's go to Palm Harbor. Hi, Mildred. How are you today?
Hello?
Yes, Mildred.
Yeah, that's me. I don't know why you're getting on these companies. You're giving all these people that are overweight an out. It's not my fault. It's the poor companies that are doing this and that and the other thing. It's not up to the company to regulate the health of people.
Well, that's
be responsible for their own health. And McDonald's, I never know that a 4-year-old can drive a car over to McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Right, so
the argument
that's
that
my comment.
yeah, that's good. No, that's good. That's the argument that many of the companies make, that it's personal responsibility, that they're not complicit. But
they shouldn't be. It's not
well,
their responsibility.
Well, yeah.
I mean, no, it's not. You're giving, in my estimation, you're giving all these people an out. Oh, well, reason I'm this way is because that nasty company is making all this stuff. They're not taking you to the store and making you buy it.
No, they're not. But what happens, though, Mildred, is that people become, the food culture is dominated in large measure by processed food companies that make processed food. That's the culture. And it becomes, and then children at a very early age get introduced to that food culture, and they get habituated to eat and live in a certain way. We're talking about nutrition, diet and nutrition now. So their habits are developed early on.
By their parents.
Well, that may be, of course. It's not just their parents. It's not just their parents.
Don't go to the store and buy the stuff.
No, that's true. That's absolutely true. They have responsibility. But the thought process...
Take it, so why should the companies fold under? They shouldn't do anything.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that gets these companies off the hook as to their complicity in the health of the public health of our society. They're part of society. They have a responsibility to.
I don't think so.
Well, I know that's okay. You're entitled. You're certainly entitled to your opinion.
I think the responsibility lies with the person that's going to the store, buying the stuff, and drinking it. That's the responsibility.
I think it's the responsibility of society as a whole. Everybody. It's not just the parents. It's also all the institutions in society, the schools, the medical institutions, the governmental institutions. We're all in this together, and we all have a part to play, right? So personal response. I find it interesting that we want to hold individuals to have a personal responsibility standard. What about corporations? What's their social responsibility standard?
They don't have any.
They should.
I don't think so.
Well, okay. I respectfully disagree with you. And have a nice day. I'll see you, Mildred. Bye.
Somebody's got it.
Okay, no, I appreciate your call. That's good. No, that's good. I understand the personal responsibility argument. I get it. We all have a person. You can't turn around and blame X, Y, and Z for you doing A, B, and C. Yeah, I get that. But we all have responsibility as individuals, as institutions, and the article is about these companies. On the one hand, if they didn't feel they didn't have any responsibility, if they weren't complicit, then why are they going out of their way to do this misdirection play where on the one hand they're donating millions of dollars to public health and then turn around and spend all the money on the lobbying to undermine the very efforts they made, the donations they made to public health? Apparently, they must be feeling some sort of pressure from society, from the public, about their contribution and their complicity in the epidemic. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when you look at the food culture in our country, it's dominated by processed food. What the hell? People got to eat something, and that's what they're going to do. That's whatever you put down on a plate. What I've learned about humans, whatever you put on the plate and put down in front of them, that's what they're going to eat. That's what they're going to do. Now, that doesn't mean that's no excuse. Everybody has a responsibility to try to do the right thing. But, you know, children get habituated to these foods early in life. It's part of the culture. Unless you're living among the Quakers or Seventh-day Adventists or these organizations or religious institutions where they control their food and have their own food culture, people are at wit's end. I mean, what do you do? When you go to the grocery store, the majority of it is all processed food. There's no shortage. Have you ever gone to the fruit and vegetable section and they were all out of everything? No.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness. BSN, Finish First. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, where we don't run away from the hard issues. Dr. Audrey Ross is my guest. Dr. Ross, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I don't know if you were listening to that last segment. Were you on listening?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
So this article in the New York Times caught Pepsi and PepsiCo and Coke, these two companies, contribute millions of dollars to public health, and they've been doing that over the last 5 years with great enthusiasm. And then they turn around and lobby against public health measures to try and curb soda consumption and have healthier food. What is your take on that?
Boy, you got us down a conundrum rabbit hole, didn't you? I agree with you. I think, we're always talking about how we have to take responsibility for our own health. I think those companies who are out there promoting that they're helping the health of the human population, and then they turn around and provide trash, that's a double-edged sword, and it's, talking out of both sides of their mouth. I personally agree that we have to take responsibility, that we have to do that, but we also have to have those products available for us. I mean, back when I grew up, we didn't even know McDonald's existed. It was a lifestyle, but I think what's happened with society is with our lifestyles and our busy, fast pace and cost of things, we had to fill those gaps of something that's less expensive, something that's quick and easy. We had other things to do. We overextend ourselves with our everyday work and
sure,
things like that. So the need was actually recognized by the companies, and they fill that need, but at what cost? But I do think it's people's responsibility and it's companies' responsibility to provide quality food and or supplements. I mean, it's the same thing in our industry. We have to look at that, and it's unfortunate that our lifestyle has gotten that far. But I think that's why we have such a major problem with healthcare and why so many people are so sick all the time.
The report that was published, found a number of instances in which influential health organizations accepted beverage industry donations, they said in the article, and then backed away from supporting soda taxes or remained noticeably silent about the initiatives. In one instance, cited in the study, the nonprofit group called Save the Children, which had actively supported soda tax campaigns in several states, did an about-face and withdrew its support in 2010. The implication is because they had received a lot of money from the companies, from the soda companies, now they backed off on their criticism about the soda companies. The group had accepted a $5 million grant from Pepsi and was seeking a major grant from Coke to help pay for its health and education programs for children. So you see what happens? These organizations, these public health organizations, receiving money from these beverage companies, then back off on putting pressure on these beverage companies to do better and to make better products. So that's how everything gets corrupted. It's just not good. It's not good. I mean, no matter how you slice this.
It isn't, because we are in a society where we overextend ourselves with our time. We look for a quick fix. A lot of the soda consumption, I think, is habit, and they want that sugar fix.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that go into that, along with the food, the additives in food.
Sure.
So, we look at what can we do, and we continue to talk, and that's why having your show on talking about different supplementations and things you can do to help is so important. And you have to do the quality companies as well in the supplement industry, and that's one thing about Country Life, a very high-quality company.
Yep.
So it depends on what people want to hear, because a lot of times they'll tune that out because they don't want to make
I understand.
difficult changes.
Here's another instance where how things can go bad. Everybody remembers when New York proposed a ban on extra large sodas. They did that in 2012. The American Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics cited conflicting research and didn't support the effort. Really? They wouldn't do that. Why? They accepted a $525,000 donation from Coke in 2012. Okay? So the following year, it took a $350,000 donation from the company. You make the leap, the inferential leap, and you say, oh, wait a minute, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, why would they not support the ban on extra large soda, tax on extra large soda drinks? Why would they not support that?
Oh, it is really.
See what happens?
Look at what they stand for, but yet what they support.
Exactly. So anyway, I know I didn't mean to get you caught up in this imbroglio, but we have individual responsibility, and there's no question about that. But corporations and companies have a social responsibility, and they have to do the right thing. And doing this flim-flam is not right. It's unprincipled, and in my view, unethical. It may be legal, but it's unprincipled and unethical.
I agree.
And they got caught. They got caught. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. So you were at Expo East. Did you have a good show when you were there?
I was not at Expo.
Oh, you weren't.
I do Expo West.
Oh, you didn't go to East.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tracy does East.
Right. So you do West.
Yep.
Well, then we can't ask you about East.
No, I would not be providing very much.
Did the company did they launch any new products at Expo East?
Yes, we do have some things coming out. They're not actually available just yet. But one thing I can hint at for you is we have a new Kids Care probiotic that's coming out that I think everybody will really love. It's a watermelon-flavored chewable.
Oh.
And so that's coming out. And we have a couple other things that are right on the cusp of being launched. So as soon as they're launched, we'll definitely get into those as far as our new products go. But, and this is something, too, our kids supplement section is growing because that sector of the industry is growing because kids are needing help, and that's a strange situation for us to be in, but at least parents are thinking about it.
Yep.
I know when I was small, we ate from the garden and played outside, so there was a lot of different living at that point in time.
Apps for sure. When we come back, I'm just curious as to, I don't know if you talk to the marketing department, whoever handles the calls that people will make to the company. I wonder if they get calls about children and supplements for children. If your company has seen an uptick in parents calling, wanting to know more about children's products. We'll talk about that when we come back. And 877-897-8255. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymatica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymatica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust. Battling sinus, bronchial disorders, allergies, and other seasonal irritants can be a constant struggle, making this the season when you need Oreganol P73 the most, nature's most powerful natural remedy. Get the blast of wild nature you need with the only wild Mediterranean oregano extract, Oreganol P73 from North American Herb & Spice. After being tested, both the USDA and the FDA agree Oreganol P73 is powerful. North American Herb & Spice knows it's powerful as well and knows P73 is just what you need. When you take P73, you'll experience its cleansing power. You'll smell the fresh mountain-grown aroma and feel its effectiveness. The Greeks used wild oregano for their health, not just spice, and called it Oroganos, the delight of the mountain. Oreganol P73 is 100% wild, hand-picked Mediterranean oregano. Do not accept cheap imitations made from farm-raised or non-oregano species. Use Oreganol P73 and stay healthy all year long. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Alga Life, Algae for Life, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Audrey Ross is my guest in this portion of the show. Dr. Ross, welcome back. Has your company, Country Life Vitamins, noticed a trend whereby parents are calling the company asking more questions or concerns, raising issues about children's supplements?
Well, I don't know that they're calling the company asking about that, but I know that we get it in the field almost every week that we're out there. What else do you have for kids? What else do you have for digestion for kids? What else do you have for probiotics for kids? What else do you have for fish oils for kids? I mean, they are actually asking us in the field, and they're asking our representatives in the field as well what we have. I don't know that they're calling the company. I don't have that kind of data.
Right. But you know,
but we're getting it.
You know firsthand, going out, traveling across the U.S., that when you're working in stores, consumers will ask you those kinds of questions.
Exactly. And we have some really good things. Right now we've got the papaya digestive support, which is actually papaya in a chewable watermelon flavor with less than 1 gram of sugar. The unfortunate thing when we start looking at kids' supplements, and I think parents are starting to focus on this as well, they're so high in sugars, and that's kind of defeating the purpose. So, you know, Country Life's commitment, our pledge of integrity, is to bring you high-quality products that are clean, that are authentic, that we have, you know, some documentation on them, that we want to provide the best quality products. And that's why I like having our pledge of integrity on the front of every bottle. And parents like that, too. When they're looking for something for kids, they want to know that it is of high quality. I think parents nowadays are saying, wait a second, something's wrong here. Not all of them. I understand that, because sometimes it's just overwhelming what life has given us. But
sure.
In general, I'm seeing a bigger trend with parents now trying to do better by their kids, trying to limit what they're getting for sodas and what they're getting for fast food. And that's why a lot of your fast food companies are putting in those what seem to be healthier options, like an apple instead of French fries at McDonald's, or you know, something like that. It is something that's being talked about, but I really see there's a much greater need than the little bit that's being done.
Yeah. And I'm not persuaded that children taking supplements is going to turn the obesity epidemic around. It's going to take more than that.
No, it definitely is going to take more than that. Definitely is going to take more than that, because we've gotten into a complacent feeling about what we're eating. Oh, I'll just take a supplement and that'll be okay. Supplements are supplements. They're not instead ofs.
Yeah, I saw an interesting study. Sometimes people will take supplements and they take them so that they can then, to justify or to maybe feel less guilty about committing a certain nutritional or lifestyle sin later.
Yep, feel less guilty is a good way to say it, because what I see happening is people piling supplements in their baskets, and it's like, why are you doing this? And you hear these strange things. Well, because I like to eat this, I take this supplement that offsets it. No, supplements are in addition to a good diet. It doesn't offset. It does help mitigate some problems, but it doesn't offset bad dietary selections. They're called supplements to supplement a good diet, because we don't have the ability to get the highest quality fresh produce anymore, because the minerals in our soil are so depleted, and the processing and having to be picked green. So there's a lot of things that make what we get for food less nutritious than it was 50 years ago, so we need to supplement the diet.
And it's not that easy. If you go into a traditional grocery store, and I do, you really have to work hard at leaving that store with a basket of food that is not highly processed. Right? I mean, you have to work at it, because the lion's share of what's in there is boxed, bottled, canned, whatever. It's in a package. It's been processed, and not processing. There's degrees of processing. The minute you wash the lettuce, that's processed. So there's degrees of processing. Some processing techniques and procedures are more deleterious than others.
Right.
But you really have to work at it. You have to work at it. And I don't know if parents and people go into grocery stores with that in mind. They're buying food. They want bread. They want milk. They want whatever.
And they have a budget to stick to, and they need to find out what they can do to make people not hungry, make their families not hungry, but yet stay within their budget. And I think that's a lot of what's happening.
Shopping at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or a public store that has their Greenwise items in them is a different experience than walking into a straight ahead traditional grocery store. Shopping at Whole Foods is a different experience.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you agree?
Exactly. I would totally agree. And again, shop the perimeter. We hear that so much.
Shop the perimeter.
The perimeter is where the stuff that isn't processed. When you go down the aisles, that's where all the boxes, the cans, and the processed food is. So shop the perimeter first. Look at what you have, and then the preparation.
Let me ask you this: how much of the products in the natural food industry are either junk food or junk supplements, if you had to guess?
That's a tough question.
And there are junk foods and junk supplements in the natural products industry, are there not?
Yes, there are. Just because it says natural does not mean it is really good for you.
That's why I would love for the general public to be able to have access to go to the trade shows that I talk about on the air and from where I broadcast the show at Expo East, Expo West. I see many products there at those trade shows. I wouldn't necessarily say they're all that great and healthy.
I totally agree with you.
Right?
Totally agree with you, because it's a very large umbrella, the natural products industry. Natural does not always...
It's naturally processed.
Yeah, naturally processed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I know I took your time to talk about your company and to talk about, what it's doing for children and the industry itself. That's educational, and it helps the listener and the viewer to have a better understanding of what's going on in society. And the natural products industry is not necessarily sin-free here either. So, and you and I both know that. So I appreciate Country Life being willing to come on the air and talk about these kinds of, they're important issues, Dr. Ross, and they're part of health as well, right?
And that's also part of our industry. We need to look for quality companies who stand behind and provide that integrity and that transparency that Country Life does. And that's why I hear so often, I love Country Life. I've always gone to Country Life. They've always been a good company. I know they're a good company because that's what we stood for 45 years.
Absolutely. And we appreciate them, and we appreciate you, Dr. Ross. Have a wonderful day. We'll catch you the next time. We'll be back, and you are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you want to stick around, please do. And if you're going to do that, you'll probably be doing that somewhere from coast to coast.
statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Yes, and welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, for sure. Ladies, she always tells the truth every day. Glad you could stop by today, and hope you're having a good start to your day. And if you just tuned in, again, thanks. And if you carried over from the first portion of the show, glad that you did. I was reporting on a story in the New York Times yesterday. It's caught the attention of a lot of people. It's an important story. The headline on it sort of tells the tale. Coke and Pepsi give millions to public health and then lobby against it. Can't make it up. And the conflict of interest here is all over the place. The report was published in by two fellas, two professors, one professor, one student. Dr. Michael Siegel, he's a professor at Boston University School of Public Health, and then Daniel Aaron is a student at Boston University's Medical School. And they published their report in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine. And it documents the beverage industry's deep financial ties to the health community over the past 5 years, which is a good thing. As part, though, here's the bad part, as part of a strategy to silence health critics and gain unlikely allies against soda regulations, close quote. And it seems to be working because there are a number of instances. In one instance, the nonprofit group called Save the Children had actively supported soda tax campaigns in a number of states. Then all of a sudden, they did this about face and withdrew its support in 2010. Well, what happened? Well, curiously enough, they accepted a $5 million grant from PepsiCo and was seeking a major grant from Coke to help pay for health and education programs for children. So on the one, here's an health organization trying to help. In fact, as their headline, as the name of their organization says, Save the Children. They're trying to save the children with public health initiatives, but then accepting money from Coke and Pepsi and backing off criticism of their contribution to the obesity epidemic with soda taxes and whatnot. They're opposing. They used to oppose. Now they don't oppose them, which takes pressure off these companies to make a better product. There are other conflicts of interest that are pointed out in the study. The one in particular in New York, if you all remember, there was a tax ban. There was a proposed ban on extra large sodas back in 2012. That tax went into effect. An organization called the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics cited conflicting research as to that measure, and they didn't support the effort. Really? with a title like that. You got a bunch of people in that outfit that are nutritionists and dietitians, and you don't like the idea of putting an extra tax on these extra large soda drinks that look like a paint bucket. You know the ones I'm talking about. Well, why did they seem to be so reluctant? Maybe because they received $525,000 in donations from Coke in 2012. And the following year, they got another $350,000 donation from the company. I'm just saying. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. In keeping with this theme, there's a story that the World Health Organization, in the news, World Health Organization urges countries to tax sugary drinks to fight obesity. Well, good luck with that, fellas, and women who are involved in the project. The UN Health Agency on Tuesday recommended that countries use tax policy to increase the price of sugary drinks such as sodas, sports drinks, and even 100% fruit juices as a measure to fight obesity, diabetes, and tooth decay. This was the WHO, in a statement timed for World Obesity Day, said that the prevalence of obesity worldwide more than doubled between 1980 and 2014, when nearly 40% of people globally were overweight. This was reported in giving Time attribution. This was an article in Time. I was quoting there from Time magazine. So there was a 36-page report on fiscal policy and diet. In that report, the WHO said this, quote, strong evidence, or cited, quote, strong evidence, close quote, that subsidies to reduce prices for fresh fruits and vegetables can help improve diets. It said that tax policies that lead to a 20% increase in the retail prices of sugary drinks would result in a proportional reduction in consumption, close quote, from Time. So, you got these companies donating millions of dollars to public health organizations and then sending lobbyists to Washington to fight against the very measures that some of these organizations should embrace regarding the consumption of processed foods generally, but specifically sodas. So they're trying, I guess, to have their drink and I don't know what they're trying to do. I call it flim-flam. It's not right. That's not principled, man. You're influencing the decision-making of health organizations to to take their foot off the gas in an effort to try to get these soda companies to make better products. Money talks, doesn't it? Not, old joke. It's not about the money, but it's always about the money. Shauna Wall's my guest, and I'm sure, Miss Wall, that you have in your pantry nothing but bunches of bottles of Coke and Pepsi and any other soft drink in the world, right?
You know it. I love me some Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. They say Coca-Cola down here. It's Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
When I was a kid, we drank our share of Coke and Pepsi as kids. Not so much now. I can't tell you the last time. Well, I can tell you. I had a soft drink on Saturday night. I went to the movies. I had a soft drink. Diet. Coke Zero, as a matter of fact. It was Coke Zero. I confessed a nutritional sin. Do you drink sodas?
Pretty rarely. Really rarely. Probably a couple times a year I do get a craving for a Coke when I'm having like French fries or pizza or something like that, but it's pretty rare. My son, though, is 13 and he loves soda. Like, he would drink it all day long.
So how do you, all right, now, What you don't know, that we had a caller earlier, Mildred in Palm Harbor, whom I happen to like very much because she has strong opinions, said it's not the beverage company's fault. They have no social responsibility. It's not their fault. It's the parents' fault. It's individuals' fault. They don't take social responsibility. Well, following that argument, I have to ask you when we come back, I want to give you a chance. How are you coping with that? You have a 13-year-old child. What are you going to do? Send him off to a Hitler youth camp and make him be obedient? I mean, how do you deal with that? I'm curious as to what you do. I know you're a good mom. I've talked about your kids for years on this show, haven't I?
Been a long time, for sure.
I've been watching your kids grow up. We'll come back. I want to see how you deal with that.
If you've ever had digestive issues slow you down, it's time to live digestively with the #1 high-potency probiotic, Ultimate Flora. Because with 50 billion live cultures inside you, life feels a little lighter, a little livelier, a little more you. No matter where life takes you, live digestively with Ultimate Flora probiotics from Renew Life. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. #1 probiotic brand with 15 billion or more cultures based on annual sales. How can a sweet little fruit gummy help you live digestively? Ultimate Flora Probiotic Gummies put the ultimate natural digestive support to work inside you to help you feel a little lighter, a little more you. And if raspberry lemonade's a little more you, feel bubbly in a good way with Ultimate Flora Probiotic Fizzy Drink Mix. Ultimate Flora Probiotic Gummies and Fizzy Drink Mix. 2 great ways to live digestively, deliciously. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
Natural Factors presents.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray. How would you like to feel more calm, centered, and alert with greater mental focus and clarity? Pharma-GABA, a special natural form of the major brain chemical GABA, can help. Our brain can naturally produce GABA, but sometimes we don't produce enough. So taking it as a supplement can give your brain a GABA boost. Pharma-GABA is a clinically proven form that is considerably more effective than other forms. Pharma-GABA produces favorable changes in brainwave patterns as well as a dramatic reduction in markers of stress, including salivary cortisol levels. Pharma-GABA is fast-acting with feelings of calmness and mental focus experienced within 5 minutes of taking Pharma-GABA. So, if you want to feel calmer with greater mental clarity and focus and need a fast-acting help to cope with a stressful day, give Pharma-GABA a try. I think you'll be glad you did.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Shauna Wall with New Chapter, educator for New Chapter, is my guest. Shauna, welcome back. So how do you deal with the issue of your children your one son who likes to drink Coke or sodas? How do you deal with that?
Well, I mean, I rarely purchase it for him. If we're having a pizza night, then he can have soda, and I'm fine with that. Any other time, he's purchasing it with his own money, generally when he goes downtown with his friends after school.
Can't you stop that?
Yeah, well, but sure, but then you're really kind of trying to pick your battles, right? Because then I get him in the case, is he going to sneak? Is he going to, I don't know.
Here's what I'm doing. I'm not messing with you. I'm curious.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to make a point because I know how hard it is. It's easy to say, well, it's the parents' responsibility to make sure that these kids do the right thing. I know you're a good mom, and they don't come any better. You're a conscientious parent. I know that. And you want to do, after all, you're in this business, and you're trying, and I know I've known you for years now, and it's very difficult. It's not just the parent. That's why I said it's a societal issue. When the kids are out of the house, there are so many things that pull at them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're friends at school. At every bend and turn, there's a fast food place. It's like the parent against all of society.
Sure. No, it's true. And part of what we do is there's no soda in the home, right? We don't have a lot of sugar. And I remember when I was his age, we had soda machines right in the hallway at school. So they don't have that anymore. I feel like there are small steps being taken for sure. But as far as the taxing the soda to that's not, I don't really feel like that's going to cure anything. That's like taxing cigarettes. That hasn't really done away with the smoking epidemic. So yeah, there's got to be more of a fundamental change where it's maybe soda companies don't get to advertise or, in that same way where it is an epidemic like smoking, and some rules have been put in place to kind of curb the draw that they have towards the younger generation. So maybe that's something to consider. I'm not sure.
Well, one thing is certain, Shauna. The fast food is now integrated into the food culture in our country and other countries to the extent I believe it's here to stay. Mm-hmm. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to go away. It's not going to be banned. They can try to tax it. They can try to wax it. They can try to do whatever they want to do to it. It's not going anywhere, and it will sustain. The question is, what are we going to do to try to create better, healthy habits in the kids? I know you didn't come here to talk about that, but I was interested in your take, given that you're a parent and you have to deal with this every day.
No, absolutely, and I appreciate that, and it is really more of a systemic problem where, we could go on and on this topic because fast food is very inexpensive, and so,
and it tastes good.
Great documentaries lately about, what it actually costs for a family of, say, 5 or 6 to make a nutritious meal from the grocery store versus swinging through the drive-through and everyone's bellies are full at least.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
very difficult.
Topic, Mm-hmm.
So, I looked at you filled out the booking form and you had something that you wanted to talk about. What would that be?
Well, it ties in pretty nicely, really, because with all the sugar consumption, what I think a lot of people may make the connection that too much sugar will cause diabetes and it, makes you gain weight and all that. But it's kind of new that a lot of people are realizing a lot of sugar intake actually creates inflammation
for
in
sure.
the body as well. So, you and I have talked about inflammation for years and years, but we're not going to stop anytime soon, because talking about epidemics and what's really going wrong in the world, I mean, as far as our bodies go, it is the inflammatory response being haywire. And I'm not just talking about, achy joints and sore knees and inflammation that you can feel. I'm talking about the systemic cellular inflammation that we don't feel, that's caused by too much sugar, pollution, trans fats, all these things that we find really prevalent in our day-to-day life that are making what Time Magazine called years ago the inflammation nation. So I thought we could have a little discussion about that and talk about some easy things our listeners could do to get balanced again.
Absolutely. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. It's not, I would get your take on this. It's not inherently sugar that is a culprit here in bad health. It's the added sugar that's put into the foods, right? Isn't it the added sugar for the most part?
Yeah, I mean, even, natural sugars are behave much different in the body, but it is all the different added sugars that tip the scale that really cause inflammation. I mean, our body processes, sugar as sugar, but how quickly your cells can utilize it, it really comes down to, will it be turned into energy or will it be turned into fat? And will that then cause added inflammation in the body? So, yeah, you don't want to cut fruit out of your diet at all. But at the same time, even taking that, like a whole apple, one apple is great. That's an easy amount of sugar.
Sure.
But imagine how many apples go into an 8-ounce cup of juice. All of a sudden, that's a lot of sugar.
Absolutely.
At one time,
Absolutely. Sure.
So,
sure enough, 877-897-8255. Sugar and inflammation. It's like sugar's like a match. It lights it up for sure. And there's a lot of research on added sugars and their deleterious effect on health. More research than I have since.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Shauna Wall is my guest today. She makes for a very good guest. Doesn't come any sincere and earnest about matters, and that goes a long way with me. And Shauna, welcome back to the show. Check this out, Shauna. You brought up sugar and inflammation, and you have some ideas about how to control the inflammation. Coca-Cola, one can has 8.25 teaspoons of sugar. Pepsi, one can, 8.75. A chocolate bar, a Snickers bar, 6.75 teaspoons of sugar. A Milky Way bar, 8.75 teaspoons. A Three Musketeers bar, I used to eat the devil out of those when I was a kid, 10 teaspoons of sugar. So these are the kinds of foods that, I could go on and on, but Inflammation Nation, that's for sure, right?
Right? Absolutely. I found an interesting statistic as well that's saying in the year 1822, the average American consumed about 45 grams of sugar in a week. And now, fast forward.
In an hour.
Right, totally. Well, now it's 765
a
grams
week.
of sugar in a week.
In a week.
Yeah. And per year, that's about 130 pounds of sugar a year.
Put that on the kitchen table. Get 1 pound sacks. Put 130 of those on the kitchen table. See how much sugar that is.
I mean, it's amazing because it's hidden in so many things. I mean, what a lot of people don't realize is that, the reason why fast food tastes so good is because there's sugar in everything. There's sugar in the meat. There's sugar in the buns. There's added sugar in so many different foods, and it hits your dopamine receptors. So it makes you, it becomes that trigger of a feel-good situation.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you really, really pay attention to how your stomach's feeling at that time, it may not feel as great. But it is a compulsion. It becomes a physical craving.
So what do you tell people to do? Certainly we try here on the show to educate on as how to reduce the sugar consumption, but inflammation is created by many pathways, not just through sugar. Lots of stress, not enough sleep, not enough exercise, horrible diet, bad relationship. More inflammation can be inspired by any number of diet, life, any number of things. Sure. So, is there anything people can do to moderate the level of inflammation and to moderate the effects of inflammation?
I mean, the good thing is absolutely yes, and it's actually not even that difficult. I mean, always, you and I always talk about, simple lifestyle changes like drinking more water and going for a walk, but I'll be honest, so it's really difficult for a lot of people to make even the small changes when you're not feeling great. But the simplest thing people can do to mitigate inflammation is really just add more herbs and spices to your diet. And, it may sound really simple, but it's actually the most profound healing thing that one could do. And, if you're not a cook, right, if you're not a chef and you're not going to start throwing turmeric and ginger into everything you make, then get a product. Take a couple capsules a day of a multi-herbal supplement made, no solvents, no chemical extractions, but just add that to your daily health regimen, and you'll start to see the inflammatory response in your body really dampen. Super simple.
Could you name specific products from New Chapter that would fit into that description?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, I think that a really hot topic right now in our industry is turmeric. Turmeric is an amazing anti-inflammatory herb. It was discovered by East Indians, epidemiologists and researchers discovered the benefits of turmeric when they were looking at the East Indian population and really realizing, wow, these people are really healthy. They're living longer, very low incidence of cardiovascular disease, liver disease, Alzheimer's, things like that. And so they really started paying attention to, what these folks were eating. And, they eat turmeric every single day. So it led to a lot of cutting-edge research done on this really important rhizome. And they found all these different benefits to health, most notably that it's a multitasker for balancing inflammation in the body. Means like it's not just working kind of like an Advil and it's just going to like shut off one pathway until it's turned on again, but it actually balances a lot of different areas in your body all at once, leading to better health. So New Chapter really, captured this information in our product Turmeric Force. And what we've done is actually taken the world's best turmeric from cooperatively owned farms, organically grown, and using a supercritical extraction process that doesn't use any heat or any chemical solvents, we actually deliver a very super potent, super pure formula that is actually in the proportions that these people in India have eaten for thousands of years and seen the benefit from. So it's very natural, it's very healthy, it's really simple. One capsule a day could really improve the inflammatory response for anyone.
What if you took more? What if you took more?
I mean, a lot of people do under the guidance of their healthcare provider. We suggest one a day just because that's what, the average daily consumption in India is. Can you overdose on turmeric? Not really. Not if you're taking the whole rhizome, If you're taking kind of an isolated, standardized supplement, I would perhaps proceed with more caution. But this is exactly a food form and a food dose. Again, no chemical solvents or high heat. So this one's very safe.
And people that are overweight or obese tend to run higher inflammation levels. We know that visceral fat, the belly fat, is an endocrine factory and just promotes inflammation all over the place.
Yeah.
So this would be a wonderful supplement to take for people who are overweight or obese, because whether they realize it or not, they most likely are running higher systemic inflammation levels.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the thing, too, is that you can play around with herbs a lot. I would definitely, everyone on the planet should be taking turmeric. So, again, if you're not cooking with it, definitely getting it in capsule form. New Chapter's Turmeric Force is the best way to go. If you are already dealing with obesity and too much weight gain, et cetera, then I would even consider adding in the Cinnamon Force. Cinnamon follows the same principle. Again,
okay, we'll talk about that in the next segment.
Okay.
I was looking at an article, Added Sugars Drive Nutrient and Energy Deficit in Obesity, a New Paradigm. Let me quote from the abstract. Not only do added sugars displace nutritionally superior foods in the diet, in other words, when people eat the sugars, they tend to remove other healthier foods from the diet, but they may also deplete nutrients from other foods that have been consumed, as well as from body stores. Close quote. So you see, the added sugar is not only causing you to gain weight, it's causing you to eat different foods, and it's causing nutritional deficiency, period.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you've never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Alga Life, Algae for Life, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Talking with Shauna Wall about inflammation. One of the promoters of inflammation from a dietary perspective is sugar. And it's the added sugar in food that is the primary culprit here, one of the primary nutritional culprits contributing to, is sometimes referred to as inflammation nation. And so there's been a number of studies looking at the consumption of added sugar in our particular country and other countries as well. Here's the question. Added sugar consumption in the United States increased by what percent over the last 3 decades? Added sugar consumption increased by what percent over the last 3 decades in the United States? 3%, 13%, or 30%? Added sugar increased by what percent over the last 3 decades in the United States? 3%, 13%, or 30%? 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Go ahead and finish your thought, Shauna. You mentioned another companion supplement to the turmeric force.
I did. Well, just, in our conversation with sugar consumption and inflammation and mentioning the simplest thing to do is add a variety of herbs and spices to your daily diet. Cinnamon is the best spice for blood sugar control and modulation. There's some great studies on its effect at, working alongside insulin to really help the body process sugar. So anyone who's already dealing with some elevated blood glucose or some weight issues or even obesity could really benefit a lot from taking cinnamon. Again, you can take it in capsule. New Chapter offers Cinnamon Force, and you would take it after your largest meal of the day. And
yes.
I use it simply. If I do happen to have a treat and I have some sensitive blood sugar, and it's just that spike that you might feel after you eat a cookie and you get a lot of energy and then you kind of crash. I'll take the cinnamon even with my sugary treat and just not experience the dramatic up and down of blood sugar spike and crashing. So it's another really useful spice. And
sure,
again, there's a lot of things that people can do to make these simple changes. I mean, if you don't want to take a lot of capsules, start putting cinnamon on your toast. Put cinnamon on your oatmeal.
Well, I was going to ask you.
In your rice, yeah.
Those are good ideas. Is the cinnamon, the product that you have, it's in a capsule?
Yes.
So if I were to break open the capsule, would it taste like cinnamon?
Oh, yeah, a lot. We actually do a little taste test when we're doing demos sometimes because New Chapter's Cinnamon Force is actually, again, it's a super critically extracted spice, and so it almost is a little liquidy inside or pasty, where a lot of the cinnamon products on the market are just powder.
That's where I was headed. Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically if you were to bite into New Chapter Cinnamon Force and bite into a comparing product on the market, you would definitely be able to taste and smell the difference. I love the way they taste. It's so good. It's like red hot candies. I've always liked those.
So what is the cinnamon that people would buy in a grocery store?
Mm-hmm. That would be the common cinnamon, cinnamon cassia or cinnamon aromaticum. And it's pretty widely found. It's the inexpensive type of cinnamon, and you're definitely going to receive health benefits for it. The benefit to taking a product like New Chapter is we've done all the research for you. We found the absolute best supply. We've done the extraction. It's encapsulated in an oxygen-free environment, so you're guaranteed of the freshness and the potency and the dose reliability. Putting cinnamon in your cooking and in your toast, it's lovely. You should definitely be doing that. I mean, we can't stand behind the validity of the oil and the potency, and you're definitely going to have some more variability. But anything that we can do, do both would be my suggestion. Make sure you get the turmeric and the cinnamon every day through your supplementation, and then start practicing cooking with it as well.
Sure. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Pretty silent out there today. Over the last, how much added sugar consumption has increased by what percent over 3 decades in the United States? Has added sugar consumption increased by 3%, 13%, or 30% over 3 decades in our country? We got an obesity epidemic. That should be a very big clue. And I can tell you that the sugar consumption correlates generally sugar consumption correlates with the obesity epidemic, and so does the added sugar consumption. So there's a big hint. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. So could you take the turmeric force and the cinnamon together from New Chapter?
Absolutely. Yep. There's a lot of complementary benefits to be had when you do take a variety of herbs together, because the different phytochemicals behave very positively in the body and actually can enhance the activity of each other. That's why New Chapter offers some products like our Zyflamend whole body that's designed for supporting inflammation. There's 10 different herbs in that product on purpose because they behave so favorably together. So absolutely, mix it up, get them in the diet. Add some oregano when you're not feeling well. Throw it in your spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Now, I'll make it easier. Maybe you can speed dial this. Added sugar consumption has increased by 3% or 30% over 3 decades in the United States. Take a wild guess. 877-897-8255. Speed dial it. If I'm off the air as we go off and Stephen takes your call, he'll give you credit. Send you the gift card, $25 supplement gift card if you get the answer right. 877-897-8255. Got an obesity epidemic. 68% of the population is overweight or obese. Do you think added sugar had anything to do with that? Of course. Has it increased by 3% or 30%? Shauna, thank you so much for stopping by today. We appreciate you.
Anytime, Dr. Garko. Be well.
All right, you do the same. Appreciate that. Take care of yourself. I'll see you the next time.
Yes, you will.
And what's the name of the cinnamon product from New Chapter?
Cinnamon Force.
Turmeric Force, Cinnamon Force will be an added force of health to your body. Take them. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. We have a caller. Stephen will take the call. If the caller has the right answer, we'll issue the $25 supplement gift card. We do that around here because we love you.